Said you wanna be a player, don't wanna play the game. Players hustle through, they all the same. Said you wanna be a player, don't wanna play the game. Players hustle through, they all the same. Show me the money, ooh.
Welcome to another episode of The Usual. Today is going to be a usual conversation with an unusual group of people. So hopefully y'all keep up. Today's episode is going to be brought to you by For It. Go Fight, Live For It. You can purchase all your merchandise on Instagram. Feel free to DM me. I am working on a website as of right now. It is at Go Fight, Live For It. You can purchase all your merch. I don't know if y'all can see that. Purchase everything you need. Everything you need, no matter how you want to do it, what you want to do. I got a wave. Today we have a full cast, which is super exciting. As usual, I'm here with OG VEEZY.
Gang, gang.
Whoa.
You know the sound effects.
Okay.
We also have a super special guest. I want to call him Sotue. He said call him Samson, but I feel more comfortable saying Dume. But he is also here as well.
Yo, what up?
Hey. And these two lovely ladies sitting next to me. I have my cousin here, Little Bounce Out.
That little bounce out.
Little Bounce Out.
She bounce out every day on it.
Little baby bounce out.
Drop your location.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
She gonna bounce out.
I'm bouncing.
Gang members. And also I have my sister here.
Gang, gang.
My sister.
That's my name, my sister.
She goes by Sharita. I had to give her a name because I didn't want to bird box the situation and feel like I don't love her. So I want to make sure that I do love her 100%. So she does have a name. It is Sharita. Her real name
It's
is
Sharita.
Sharita.
Okay.
Boom.
That's all you need to know.
Full disclosure.
Full disclosure. So we're going to jump right into the situation. Today we are once again bringing up the female subject. I feel like it was too deep to just leave it on the last podcast that we did, and there was so many more things that we had to talk about. I don't know if everyone here has seen it. There were some people here who were involved in it. But yeah, I guess we'll just jump right into it at the same time.
So
now you got
this is
females.
part 2. This is part 2.
It got to be a part 2,
Part
right?
2. Numero dos.
Numero dos.
Yeah.
That
That
Numero
part.
dos. OG VEEZY just barely told me that after I got off the car that it's numero dos.
And we're doing a contest. Anybody want to meet OG VEEZY in person? Comment below. Say why you feel like you should meet him. We're doing a meet and greet, but you guys have to win. It's a contest.
Come with that
I know
heat,
all the podcasts, you haven't seen his face. We're doing a special contest. Anybody that drops a particular amazing comment, we will give you a meet and greet with VEEZY. You get to see his face, get to meet him in person, all that.
Real nigga.
Damn, I had the live on
Comment below.
backwards.
Appreciate
I was
that.
gonna tell everybody.
The live was on backwards.
We know y'all been curious.
Okay,
That
so
part.
That part.
That was
Who wanna meet OG VEEZY?
Comment below.
Come with that heat.
Come with that
You
heat.
guys are making me blush, man.
Y'all know y'all like his voice.
Making
You
a
might
real
see
nigga
him.
blush, man.
Oh man.
You gonna pull up with that demon on go?
That's crazy.
Sorry, Hoff. My bad about the camera. Alright, so a big topic I want to get into right now is what does it mean when a female puts a guy on their social media platform? And this can be any platform, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is. When you post a guy, or vice versa, when a guy posts a girl on their social media and they're not participating in intercourse actions, like what does that mean? I'm kind of confused about it.
Yeah.
Can
Like they're not a thing. They're not a thing. But
Not a thing.
they're being exposed
They posted each other.
on. Yeah, they're exposing each other on social media, and it may be feelings involved.
Right. It's always a possibility.
Yeah.
Efficient.
If you think
Yeah.
so.
So let me clarify. It depends on what their comment is, right? So
Very
on the
nice.
caption, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I got homegirls on my social media where it clearly states, you know, like let's say I went hiking, my homegirl had a great ass day.
Right,
you know,
right.
you're like, hey, look, like
Yeah.
specifically, like she's my homegirl. But so are you talking about just some picture of a girl that I posted? Would be like maybe she
The
might be
caption
my
means a lot.
girlfriend, so the caption doesn't
The
really
caption
clarify exactly what title. Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking about
Or
right
one
now?
of them captions that you drop, you just like, dude, they
Yeah.
really or they not.
Yeah.
They
Right.
ain't really too clear.
So that's what you're talking about. Like the caption doesn't generally clarify. Like it's like all of a sudden you're like, whoa, who's this person?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess also in a nutshell, like where it comes from me is, if you're cycling through Instagram and then you see a bunch of females' pages,
Yeah.
and it's a bunch of dudes they got on their page, it's like, I'm not gonna approach this female because of all these guys on their page. Or
Yeah.
maybe we're just lazy, or I'm just lazy and I don't want to ask the question.
So if you see a girl post a picture and she got a lot of dudes commenting, and you not going.
A lot
What
of
we talking about? A lot of dudes posted.
like a lot of other guys on her Instagram, like all her, not all of her pictures, but we'll say 40% of her pictures on her
Yeah.
Instagram is like with other dudes, hugged up with other guys. This my best friend. This my friend. This my other friend. This my other best friend. This my best friend. This my brother, my street brother. But like we love each other, but like not like that. Relax.
Relax.
Can I just shut this topic down with the real facts?
Okay.
Because I feel like anybody out there that's on the other side of the wall, like, I'm trying to figure this out. Come on this side, get on top of the wall, because we're going to bring you to the real side.
Love you too, huh?
Yeah, we see you, Meezy. I'm just going to say it because there's not a lot to say. And I'm going to save a lot of y'all. Females that are pages like that are hoes. They're
Facts.
throwing pussy everywhere.
Facts.
And they just trying to post every dude to see which one gonna hit. And if any of y'all get offended by this, comment below. I'll send you my contact information. If you gon' like, it's no woman that's actually a woman that actually like respects herself and actually is not trying to catch the dicks that's being thrown, that's gonna have all these men on her page. I fuck with VEEZY, I fuck with my brother, I fuck with a lot of people. But I don't have a lot of niggas posted on my page because my mind is not there. My mind is on myself, my mind is on growth, my mind is on life. Any bride that gets to the point, and I'm sorry for saying bride, but that's just words that I use, that feels the need like, oh, let's take a picture, bro, so I can post it. That's the bride that's trying to get reactions out of the dude.
Hella attention.
That's trying to get attention, like, ooh, girl, he cute, because those are the girls that call the friends brothers, and they're not really brothers.
Nope.
So we can just
Bitches
death
love
this
they
whole
brothers.
thing. If you're dealing with a female that got brothers, cousins, all these people posting on her page, dead it, because she a hoe. Her cousins ain't really her cousins, her brothers ain't really her brothers, her friends ain't really her friends.
Facts.
You know what I mean? She's trying to see what gonna hit.
Now, what about the females that's not hoes, but post photos of, I won't say guys, but a guy, right? Like
Or
they post a
same
picture
dude.
of a guy, right? That it's not really clear if they're dating or not, but it's just you see sprinkles in and out. Like me personally, I think if a female posts a picture,
It's the same guy or different guys?
it's the same guy, but it can be one or two posts, maybe 3 max or whatever. You know what I mean? Out of like fucking.
He's talking about a specific
Yeah,
situation.
they trying to.
No. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Because like this comes from like. I feel like we're coming from real life situations. We're not just like shooting in the dark, right?
Right.
So,
I'm only saying, look, I'm gonna verify this. I'm a female. I know females. So I'm saying this to say, like, from the surface, what y'all see on the page, I know the back end. She a hoe. You know what I mean?
but we're not.
So-
But I'm not talking about the hoes right now.
No, I'm saying you not, but I'm just saying what I'm saying is not coming from like a thought. It's coming from knowing the back end of it.
Oh, facts.
And knowing
Yeah,
only
that's-
girls.
no,
that-
facts.
yeah.
No, facts.
I have a friend that's like that's a boy. And I posted him on my page, but I make
But that's
it clear.
different.
I make it clear, like on the
Yeah.
stats,
On the caption,
like,
it says
like this
exactly
my dog,
what it
like
is.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you don't see me posting like
Hella
5
niggas.
different type of niggas, and I'm just like, cause certain people do that shit because they want attention.
Exactly.
They want to see like I'm gonna make this like some of them they change their captions and shit, and it be like them questions like what the fuck that
Right.
mean?
Because
Like,
last week it said
you know what I'm
something
saying? Yeah,
And,
but
and that's why I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. And that's why Bill's trying to say now that what if it's a girl who like every 2 months it's the picture with the same guy, like this is my best friend, my same dude, and he's like how do we understand that situation? Because
Yeah.
to keep it above with
'Cause
you, I don't trust nobody.
yeah, I understand. But see, with me, I have one friend that's really my friend. Now he's the only one that's been posted on my page before. Like that's the only one that, but it's really my friend.
That's
my
what I was asking.
dog.
If it's a one
You know
guy,
what I'm
multiple
saying?
guys, if it's one
Yeah,
guy,
that's just-
then she's not a hoe. It's just like, that's
so
somebody.
it can be possible that somebody will post the same person over like here and there, and that's really their friend. Cause I've done that. I do that. Like you know
But you
what
don't
I'm
have
saying?
6 different niggas on your page.
No, but he's saying like the same guy.
Yeah, that's what. If it's the same dude, then that's different.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different. That's probably that really is your like, especially with the caption. That's really their friend.
Yeah.
Like you know, cause that's
Okay.
really my friend. But I make it clear. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
But I do know Instagrams where girls like choosing to do like,
Cat.
and then 2 weeks later it's like,
capitalize, motherfucker.
and it's like, girl, I know the back end of it. You throwing
Yeah.
it.
But some people, some girls, they just like that attention and shit.
A lot of guys
Like, you
can't
know?
catch.
I also kind of feel like, you know, like people may post someone else, like the opposite sex, for kind of like some type of like gratification or like to see what their friends would feel about the person before they make the next step. If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
See if
if I'm-
girls comment like,
like-
we fine.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like if I'm
yeah.
talking to a girl, or whatever, and I'm not sure if I really want to be with her yet,
Yeah.
but I don't really want to. I don't
wanna
want
see
to put it
people
on blast.
opinion.
Like, look,
Yeah.
me and her talking. Let me just post like a little cool pic of us just chilling
Yeah.
and see what the
Antennas
reaction
going
is.
up. Antennas going
Yeah, I
up.
mean, see what the reaction.
Yeah.
I feel like that might be a thing.
I
You know
feel
what I
like
mean?
that's setting people up for failure in a nutshell. Because it's like, I post a picture of a girl and then like all my niggas like, damn bro, she banging, she fire. So all these niggas checking her out.
They searching pages and hella shit.
You know?
They on week 118.
Nah, but the thing is though, so like no offense though, but like females is way worse than men when it come to that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Way worse.
You
Like
post, that nigga
way
post, so
worse.
you like,
It-
bitch, I wanted this.
It'd be like females from that you ain't talked to in years. Go ahead and just add whoever the fuck you just
That's
know what I mean?
weird
Just
as
hanging out
fuck.
with. Weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
dog. Like that's some odd ass shit. Like I don't know.
Why are you on their page?
That's just kind of odd.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just
Yeah.
kind of think people may do that for that specific reason, just to kind of see
Mm-hmm.
what the audience would think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is bullshit.
Some
It don't
niggas
really
supposed
matter.
to see which bitch gonna come to
It
me as a
don't-
woman.
It,
Let me
it,
post this nigga and see which bitch coming by DM as a
Okay,
woman.
that's some wild ass
You know what I'm saying?
Mind you, he was at my house yesterday, so why you posting them?
Yeah,
Right.
hold on.
Yeah.
Such and such get posted.
Yeah.
from
He just
woman.
left my house this morning. Why you posting?
Who gonna come to me as a woman? Let me post this nigga
Yeah.
right quick. You know what I'm saying?
wait, so you gonna wait? So like, are you going like? Let's say that you was to post, right? Would it be safer to post it on the story instead of the page?
Oh.
Since you know the story, it goes
Gonna
away.
go
after
away.
that. It does.
The story go away.
Yeah,
The
story
page
go away. The
won't.
page, you.
I know if I mess with any girl, I can post her on Snapchat. No, nobody fucking me on Snapchat. But I can't post
I
her.
barely
I
catch
can't
you
post
sometimes.
her on Instagram because Instagram I'm getting 98 views every time, which ain't nothing. But Snapchat I'm 4, 5.
'Cause everybody don't watch her. I know I'm one of them. I don't really watch people's stories like that. So I'm usually just like on the regular,
Yeah.
the main page and
Yeah.
shit. So
Alright.
you might be safer
Yeah.
on the story. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't
Whoever
watch
gonna
it.
catch you, whatever meant to
Yeah,
be, it's
everybody
gonna
watch
happen.
the-
Disclaimer: this isn't for OG VEEZY alone.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, but since we diving into the topic,
And it's also like people cycle through stories so fast, and only
straight up, I
only
skip a motherfucker.
only
shit
if you
fast.
have like some sort of a, how do I say it? Like not attraction, but if you're somewhat involved in that person and you're cycling and then you see, is that a girl? Let me go back. And then now let me look. Like
Yeah.
they'll catch that shit.
You gonna catch that shit.
The only reason why they catching it is because they're looking for it.
Mhm.
That's why.
Mind you, they'll never go on your page. They see that one picture.
Oh yes.
It's on.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We had a podcast last time, and I seen on my Snapchat. It was like everyone who follows me, and then underneath it said other Snapchatters.
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
I don't even know you.
How did that even happen?
I don't know, but
Unless his page like opens some shit, they just
yeah,
see it.
Period.
my page is
Period.
open.
Yep. People's.
Still going bad with
So
them anyway.
we'll jump to the next subject that has to do somewhat with phones. I feel like everyone knows how to use their phone,
I
right?
do. I'm not sure.
In a nutshell. I was talking to OG VEEZY. He was telling me about when he went to SantaCon, which I heard was lit in Frisco. It was fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him speak on the situation, but I think he's right when it comes down to it. So if you want to let them know what you witnessed.
So since I'm on trial and shit.
Yeah, you on trial, sir.
So basically, I went to a bar in San Francisco, which was called Pink Elephant. Shameless plug.
Ooh, that's
Pink
fire.
Elephant.
I've been there.
Yeah, that shit was lit. And so we're hanging out or whatever, right? And we just kicking it, drinking and shit. And I'm like caught up in the ambiance and the vibe and everything, right? And I'm partying and shit too. And I look around, and it's like maybe 80% females. So I'm loving it. I'm
That's
like,
fire.
yo, yeah, I'm like, yo, this is
Go
lit.
ahead, nigga.
It was a bad bitch birthday going on in the corner. I'm like, yo, it's popping. I'm trying to get over there.
Birthday.
But anyway, you know what I mean? I look around and I see at least like 4 or 5 different women on their phone, like putting in work. Like you would think that they lawyers and shit, and they on the 6ix9ine
Yeah.
trial. Like these motherfuckers just. then putting their phone back down, and then still back vibing and just acting like that shit never happened. Phone go off, back on the phone. And I'm just like, yo, this is just crazy. Like, I was blown away. Like, how can you do both at the same time? I know that might sound a little ignorant, but like, how can you be so focused on having fun and like being bliss and free, but then when your phone go off, you just clock right back into some other shit and be super focused, right? Do everything you gotta do, you know? So like, I thought of that and I'm like, wow, that's just crazy. And then the second thought that came to my head is like, yo, y'all be fucking lying, saying y'all really on your phone. Like, that's a fucking lie.
I ain't gonna be having my phone on me like that.
And when you know what I mean? Like, that's just crazy. Like when I hear like, oh, I wasn't on my phone or oh, I'm bad at texting. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the people that say that, they might be true, but like, yo, that shit sounds like a fucking lie to me.
Yeah.
You gonna make
like,
time for who you want to make time for.
Facts.
Period. I don't give a fuck. Everybody got their goddamn phone with them too.
Facts.
If I can go to,
That is very true.
Yeah, you will.
If you want to chill with someone, you will make the time for it.
Yeah, put that time. Ain't no, I'm bad with my phone.
Facts.
That's
Look, it's 2019 here. Let's be honest. I did not see your text message is not a liable.
Come on
it's
with
not
it.
liable anymore.
Come on
you
with
can't
it.
do that. No. There's
I
no
didn't see
damn
him text
way.
me. Text me.
It's like, look, you didn't
dead
respond
ass
back to
serious.
my
Nah, but
text
look,
message.
nah, but
but
wait.
You be liking pictures on Instagram and you be liking other
Wait,
people's
true.
stuff on Facebook.
Yeah.
Wait.
Guys and girls. Like, I'm telling you this, guys
It's
and
a-
girls. Like, even
no,
some of the homies have done that to me. I'm just like, fool, you really think I'm that dumb?
Yeah.
You said you didn't see my thing, but you liked this fool's picture on
If
fucking
you got a
Okay,
phone
but-
period in your motherfucking name on your
Alright.
phone, you seen it.
So look,
Yeah.
okay, so I'm not trying to play both sides of the fence,
Yeah.
but it is a chance when you do miss the text. Like, all right, so like one of my homegirls supposed to come over tonight, right?
Where she
and
at?
just hang out. She's supposed to be on her way. I don't know if she's coming or not, but she's supposed to be on her way. Anyway, she texted me like around. We was texting maybe around like 3 o'clock.
Okay.
And she said she was gonna come over, and I'm like, all right, for sure, just let me know when. I go out to eat with y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see the text. I didn't even see the text at all. I came back home. I took a nap. I woke up and I checked my phone like, yo, she didn't even text me. Like, what time she coming? I looked and I got the fucking text when we was out eating, and I missed it entirely. I've been on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, all that shit since then.
We gonna say it's for people that use that same line all the time. Then.
Okay, but but this is 100% real though, because I'm like, yo, and
No,
I texted
I believe
like,
it can
my
happen,
bad,
but
like,
some people abuse
I missed that shit. I missed that shit 100%.
At the same time, in a nutshell, I can say that the reason why people miss shit is because when I'm on my phone, majority of the time, I'll be taking a shit and I watch YouTube. And when I'm watching, it's not okay.
It's alright.
When I'm watching stuff on my phone and notifications pop
You
up,
hurry up.
I swipe it. Like I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Like they know.
Yeah.
That makes total sense why they wouldn't see it. But if I fucking text you on Monday and you hit me back on Wednesday,
Come on.
like you ain't been in your text message since fucking Monday,
That's impossible.
it's a lie.
Yeah.
It makes sense why you missed it. You went to sleep. And then you was eating
Took a nap.
because you didn't eat all fucking day. You ate that dry ass
That's
pizza.
probably what you did because you were watching the game and
On
you're
my
like,
phone.
yeah, you're like,
Watching
Listen,
the game.
it can happen when you
know?
use that same line all
Over
the
and
time.
over,
I'm telling you,
It's
like,
not
yeah.
often that shit happens to me.
Yeah.
But it
That's
does
different.
happen from time to
Every time
time.
I swear to God, you text me. All right,
Yeah.
don't talk. I ain't
Don't
gonna
talk to
Yeah,
me.
Don't talk
but
to
that I do think that should be
Yeah.
a lie for the most part. It's just every once in a while
Yeah,
it
yeah.
happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Every once in a while it happens.
yeah.
because you gonna
I
make
do
time
feel
for
like
it
we get
every
off the
time.
subject though.
No, we there. Cause
Just
I was
flow with it.
yeah, I
Okay,
was
okay.
gonna segue our way back into the whole when it's like I feel like women are the best liars about
Get up. Let's go.
being on their phone.
Come on.
About being on the phone?
No, get up.
About being on their phone, and then the reason
wanna
why
talk
is
shit?
the
You want to run your mouth? You want the gangster sitting outside your house? We gonna set it off.
You in here too.
yeah.
So if the gangsters outside, they give you too.
I feel like when girls ask us about our phones as men, we panic. And
Why?
we don't-
Yeah, y'all do panic. I ain't gonna lie about that.
We panic because most of the time, to be honest with you,
You're lying.
well, listen.
Y'all be y'all too fast for
No,
us.
yeah, well, okay, that's what I'm
Shit,
saying.
it's a lot of shit going on.
100%. And
trying
most
to,
of the
you know what I
time,
mean?
I want to
Dodge
say
these ops.
75% of the time we ain't doing shit. But it's like when we hear what was you doing on your phone, we think like, fuck, what was we doing?
I know, for real though.
Mind you,
For
you
real.
already probably know the answer. Just say it, nigga.
Like-
You
like,
go deep with it.
It's like, oh shit, what was I doing? And then it's like they like, what was you doing on your phone? Where was you at? Who was you texting? And it's like,
I don't get down like that.
I need to answer one question at one time because I'm panicking. And then when you ask the woman what she was doing on her phone, she already got an answer before she got on her phone.
Because we think about it before we get on our phone.
We not thinking about
It's
shit.
like, okay, so.
We're like, I'm on my phone in front of him. If he say something, that's what I'm going to say.
Facts.
Look,
Y'all don't think like that.
Look, no, we don't. It's the same anxiety you get when you driving and your license is good, your registration is good, your seatbelt on, and the police get behind you. You ain't do nothing wrong, but you still like, oh shit. Oh shit.
That's
Am
all
I-
that analogy.
Oh
That's
shit.
the
You
It's
analogy.
the same
ain't that
shit.
type of nigga, but
It's
you
the-
gonna swear you got something.
No,
Right.
it's the same
I
shit
got
when
crack
y'all
on me. I'll never
ask
see
us,
crack in my life.
when y'all ask us shit like, so where was you at during this time? It's like, fuck. I probably was with Deshaun, but I mean,
I'll just live my life.
fuck. Was I cheating?
But
Nah, I didn't cheat.
You know what's crazy about that though? You know what's crazy? He'll be like, I'm not saying me in particular, just as an example. Oh, it's probably with Deshaun. And then right when that, probably with Deshaun. Oh, you was with that nigga, I'm pretty sure. And then in his mind, it's like, what did that nigga do?
Nah,
And it's
it wouldn't even. It'd be like if I said probably.
Oh.
It'd be like, so you don't remember where
How
you
you
was
not
at?
know? How you not
That's
know
the
what
word
you
that
was
gets you
Deshaun
fucked
or not?
up.
You said
Probably.
probably.
Now I wouldn't say
That's
that out
probably.
loud. That'd
Yeah.
just be in my head. I was probably with Deshaun.
Yeah.
Let me think about it.
Y'all did
I'ma
too
say I was
deep.
asleep.
Y'all did too deep with the
That-
answer.
Take it now.
That look up is
Yeah.
like, she said, this nigga saying probably.
I can tell y'all the truth. Can I say
Take it now.
something?
Can I
So,
say something?
a healthy mental female is gonna, like, we decided to trust your man, you trust him. So, a lot of that is just like us having fun with y'all. Like, let me entertain myself. What was you doing? Where you was
Yeah.
at? So, what y'all gotta start doing is just shutting it down.
No, okay, wait.
Don't
so
feed into
before you finish that,
Like, hypothetically,
before you finish.
Alright, I wanna say that. Okay.
So before you finish that, this is like previously. Like niggas got to the point already where ain't none of that bullshit is flying from like today on. Like nah.
Yeah, something like
That's
Oh,
just
so
not
y'all know
flying.
what it is.
This is hypothetically speaking. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
Like,
know what it is.
We talking for the people who's still in this situation.
Okay,
Yeah.
so people that's still in the situation that's tuning in, because all y'all gonna tune in, we need 1 million views by Monday, period. It's Saturday.
You
Word
beat your ass.
We pulling up on everybody. We got Bounce Out Mimi.
I bounced out. Period.
Tag and make sure people
Little
watch the
baby
video.
bounce out.
Period. Because we
Next
might
time, say my
tell
name
y'all
right.
to drop cash apps and we might send y'all money. You don't know what's gonna happen. 1 million
Speak for
views by
yourself.
Monday. We're doing it.
Speak for
Anyways,
yourself.
I'm saying the faster you shut a female down, you teach her how to treat you. You know what I mean? So if she come on and and she like, what's this, what's that? Be like, nothing. No, I ain't gonna answer for you. Then she realized,
Straight
all
up.
right, let me stop playing with this nigga.
Straight up.
Because he ain't got no time for me.
Mm.
But if you fit into it like, this is fun, like,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
be giving me answers.
Straight up.
Like, you can't do all that.
No, straight up.
You be like, I was where I was at. Where was you at?
Yeah.
Period.
Straight
Or
up.
just answer it. Don't dig deep. Just answer
Yeah,
it.
don't try
Listen.
to make it a thing.
But
Because
it's
us
so common
as a
people just
female,
Where was I?
Yeah.
Like you already got the
If
answer.
you getting attacked though.
Yeah.
If you getting attacked.
Yeah, if you get
If you getting
That's
attacked.
on her,
the,
it ain't on
the
you.
defense.
It's
No, the
on
defense
her.
comes in naturally.
That
though.
is, that's true.
Defense is natural.
Yes,
Like,
it is.
whoa, nigga, what
but
are
you gotta
talking
leave it with
about?
her. Don't bring it into you. Be like, you want to be in attack mode? I'm living my life. I'm alive. I'm grateful, whatever. You know what I mean? That's on you, sis. You want to be there? I ain't there with you. I'm going to tell you it's all right. Let me know when you come back to reality. Because I'm a real nigga and you fucking with me.
All right.
It's so
I see what you're
Just
saying.
don't say that to a crazy
Yeah,
bitch.
like
see
you
what
can't
you're
feed
But
in.
just don't say that to
a
a crazy bitch because she might
Expand.
knock your ass
Yeah,
out.
it's like
You know what
making
I'm
a
saying?
bigger deal
Right.
than it really is, right?
Yeah.
It's like you just asking me a simple ass question, and I'm over here getting all defensive, like, what
Yeah,
the
all you
fuck?
gotta do is answer simple questions.
Yeah.
So you
That's
take
your
that, that's on
reaction.
her.
It might just be a yes or no question.
Right.
No question, and then you just answer it.
Hey,
real quick.
Siri in here.
Okay,
Or-
so another thing I want to bring up is titles. So like when titles change, then attitudes and situations change in whatever cohabitating situation that you're in. I personally feel that sex is the first title. Because after that happens, everything changes. And then once you bump up to boyfriend and girlfriend, now new shit change. I feel like once we get used to life this way, then we bump up another step and then all the rules change again. You go from girlfriend and boyfriend to engaged. Then that's a whole new life you gotta learn. Then once you're engaged, after the ceremony, now you're married, with the same person, there's a whole new set of guidelines. And they try to bump up to that, male and female. I'm your husband, you gotta do this. I'm your wife, you gotta do this. You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like sex is the first one that changes everything.
Because they
Okay.
feel ownership.
This is a good one, and
Okay.
I feel like we should go in like turns
In
for
turns.
this one. We shouldn't like talk over each other or anything.
Okay.
We should just
Yeah, well, I would
we should go
definitely
in turns. This is a good one.
appreciate that. So when it comes down to it, who gonna go first?
OG VEEZY.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jesus is
So
the way,
Don't drop it
brother.
right on the kid. All right.
I mean, we is doing a contest to meet you. You gotta.
Nah.
Yeah.
You get a dinner and a lunch.
So, on the mob. That's on the mob.
On game.
On game. Nah, well, I mean, for me personally, I do think that that things change once titles become involved. But
For sure.
I don't count sex as my like number one that changes shit. I kind of feel like I think the number one title is a friendship. Or you know what I mean, like or not. It doesn't even have to be like a friendship, because I know I don't want to water down the term friendship, because friendships is real. You know what I mean? You don't have those.
Yeah.
You don't have those real connections with people that you just date. It's sad to say, but like you know what I mean. I don't
Right.
call it friendship, but it's
That's
an
a different
attraction.
level. Right.
The attraction is like the first level. Yeah, exactly, a connection or whatever, right? And
friendship
then
is deep.
you guys go from talking every day to hanging out a lot to then having sex. And maybe when you do have sex, that's when things change. I think it can change before that, though, once you start liking someone a lot, because you can like someone before you have sex with them. You know what I mean? You can like it, and you can kind of you can kind of get jealous, or you know what I mean, or be like,
Them
damn,
feelings
I haven't,
get involved.
I haven't heard from this person today. Like, fuck, like, what's up? You know, before the sex even happens.
Right.
So that's just kind of what I think. But I think once you do have sex, then that's when shit gets a lot more complicated and a lot more sticky if you're not respectful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sticky.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm
See what you
saying?
did there?
Hey, I'm trying to win the contest. You heard me? But once that happens and like you cross a certain level, you kind of have to continue that level of like respect and like
It's understanding.
the understanding, you know what I mean? And then you get to the relationship stage, and then you know, who knows when the arguments might kick in or whatever. But I do agree with you that sex kind of starts it, and entitlement comes with sex. Like, it's just kind of like, how dare you not do this? Like, what the fuck? Like, you know, like when you give your body to someone, they kind of feel like they own a piece of you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Period.
yeah, you know what I mean?
That's
Or
true.
like, you know, so, I mean, I kind of lost track of where I was going with it, but
You on the way.
Yeah.
yeah, you know, it's just
What do
like,
you think about personal situations?
it's not even about personal situations. It's just about, like, I don't want to get on here and just spill anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want my words to make sense.
Right.
So, you know, it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
No, it makes sense.
Laisha's supposed to be having my back, but she out here trying to air me out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
You know what I mean?
That's real,
That's
though.
out here.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense on what you're saying. Like, I do agree that once when you get the title, things do change.
Yeah.
But depending on how you treat your significant other, I think that's a little bit more of like kind of subjective. So everybody's a little bit different and stuff.
I
You
would
know,
understand.
Facts.
like number one, I wouldn't put up with that entitled bullshit.
Right.
Like
Exactly.
just because I'm your boyfriend or your husband, it doesn't mean I have to be doing anything.
Facts.
Keep that same energy
hold
before.
the, you know, yeah, exactly. So like, I hold the door for you because it's a nice thing to do.
Not because you have
Right? Not because I have to hold the door. I don't have to hold the door for anybody.
Right.
Regardless if you're my girlfriend, my grandma, you know, whoever the fuck
You
you
your own
are.
person.
You got arms.
I don't have to do it. I do it because it's a nice gesture to do for people.
And it's genuine.
It's
Something
genuine,
you want to
yeah.
do.
It's like, that's just what
Nobody's
I want
telling
to
you
do.
to do it.
Once something feels entitled, the person that's giving them what they wanted, it's not genuine anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, all right, bitch, I'm gonna do this shit just so you shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that ain't even
Yeah.
really real, you know?
True,
Or it could be a
true.
female like, all right, nigga, whatever, I'm gonna do this just because you be crying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like I was talking to like one of my coworkers, and they were telling me like his cousin was dating some dude for like 3-4 years, but they don't want to be considered boyfriend and girlfriend because she doesn't want to feel like she has to tell him where he is and all that stuff. And I was just like, you know, it's like, it's not even like a bad thing. The way I look at it, it's just more about a respect for your significant other. It's like, hey, you know what? I just got off of work.
Yeah.
What's up? What's good? You know, it's like, oh, hey. It's like, so, you know, it's like, I'm planning to, like, you know, one of my boys hit me up. It's like, maybe I'm planning to go chill this weekend, and then just letting them know, just out of their consideration, maybe they want to go plan something. You don't want to be an asshole and just not tell them.
Exactly.
You know?
yeah, straight up.
To me, it's just all communication. It's not
Yeah.
even like, I don't feel like I need to tell you, but it's just the fact that it builds a stronger relationship because we're communicating better.
Yeah,
The understanding is there.
It's like, that's just the way I look at it. It's like, I don't feel like you're entitled to anything, but what it is that I do special things for the ones that I would consider as my partner and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So
even if y'all
that
not
is the
together.
difference. Right
Straight
there.
up. Yeah.
That's really
Bounce out.
No, but honestly, I think like you could be when you friends with somebody or y'all get to know each other and stuff like that. Everything's be cool, and then when feelings get involved, that's when shit start getting serious. Then you catching the attitude, or you catching the feelings like, oh well, dang, like you said, you ain't called me today, or you know what I'm saying? Like feelings get involved, and everything just start changing. Then it goes to the next step, and that's how shit start. I think getting complicated and shit.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like. The title thing I feel like is just hella overrated. Like, oh, we ain't gonna put no title on. We just take the same shit y'all was doing before,
Right.
and move it to the next level. Like, I think people think too much into that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if we together and it is what it is. We ain't gotta change because we say, oh, now we boyfriend and girlfriend. Keep the same motherfucking energy before,
Straight
and
up.
you be straight. But
Straight
people
up.
they put too much into it.
That's true.
I feel like
That's how
one
shit get complicated.
I feel like one
that's
thing
true.
is that I've noticed recently, because I'm in a situation where I'm like, okay, we don't want to do titles, but it's very understood and it's very good. Like, it's a mutual understanding. But I feel like because of society, because of past situations and things you have seen, when you use titles that have already been created, it puts other, like, stigmas on you that has nothing to do with your connection with that person. So I feel like you with that person, y'all establish your connection, decide what you want to do. But when you start using titles that have already been used in society with other people, it kind of puts on shit like, oh, watch a movie and it's boyfriend and girlfriend, so maybe we should do that shit. So you really just gotta like take it out of that and you just evolve organically with the person you fucking with and just be what you is, because putting yourself in that boat of being like, let's get these titles that we've heard our whole fucking lives, it interferes.
Puts
And
you in
I'm
a box.
recently in a situation that's very open, that's very understanding. It's like we understand each other, and it's like so understanding to the point it's like society got us fucked up to where we like, hey, we ain't gonna put no titles.
That's
like,
fucked
we're just
up,
gonna
though.
like, okay, we care about each other, we love each other, we like spend time with each other. Let's just go like that, because if you put on the shit from society, people are like, oh, that's your boyfriend, oh, that's your girlfriend, and then it's like, oh shit, that's other people. So I feel like people should just organically evolve together, and all the titles that we heard to say that's somebody you fuck with, that's your man, whatever. Because regardless of what the title is, your level of fucking with them is different.
Yeah.
So you just gotta like own your level of fucking with them, and be like that. I feel like we should drop all the titles, period. You know what I mean?
It's fucked up if you gotta look at
You
it
can
like
make
a
yourself
bad
to
thing,
somebody.
I feel it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And I've said on this podcast before.
Because
like,
subconsciously
titles,
you'll get
Jesus.
involved in some shit from past, some traumas you have, whatever, and you be like, fuck, I ain't gonna do like that. But it's just like you get, I'm your girlfriend now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like subconsciously you start doing shit. But if you just leave it at like, oh, I fuck with you, I love you, like I'm organically getting to know you, then that gives it openness, be your own feelings, and you don't subconsciously get distracted by what's going on with other shit.
Yeah.
So like I was trying to say earlier, it's like I've said on this podcast before, titles don't really mean anything. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, sometimes it means something to a person that's looking for that. Like, they need that security of knowing, like, oh shit, okay, they need to know that that's my girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like she, like, you know what I mean? She needs to know that.
And
for
you
her
can do
own
that without
self.
saying girlfriend. You can just really appreciate her and love her to that point.
I mean, yeah, you can show it through action, but sometimes people need to hear it.
Yeah,
Like, sometimes
that's
people need
true.
to hear it. But like titles,
You
for
said
me,
this my woman, like I really mess with her.
yeah,
But reality, yeah.
yeah, I feel you. But it's like titles to me, it doesn't really mean anything, because I've seen like boyfriend girlfriend relationships that's
Well, they
stronger
trash.
than marriages.
Yeah.
No, straight up. Like I've
I've
seen
seen
it.
boyfriend girlfriend situation where they got the title but they're treating each other like trash.
Yeah.
So it's like, what does the title really mean?
Yeah, I've seen people that's on the talking stage that's been talking.
That's more solid. Yeah.
That's way more
More
solid than the
honest with
people
each other.
that's fucking together. So
I'm just saying
like,
nowadays
together when it comes to like titles. You know what I'm saying?
Relationship. They in
Yeah.
I feel like nowadays in age you should evolve to another level. Like it's all about you and that person. And I feel like people lose that. Focus on you and that person and y'all connection, and that's it. Don't worry about what it has to be. You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give an example. I don't mean to say this on like whoever fucking says wrong or whatever. So for example, me and VEEZY know each other for a long time. So imagine if me and you decided like, hey, we're gonna start some shit. We got like a longevity situation from like high school.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't really be like, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be like, oh, hey, you know, it would be very different. So that's a good example of like, you know somebody a long time and decide, I'm gonna fuck with this person. It wouldn't be like the same shit.
Yeah.
We would have an understanding like, okay, we already know each other when we want. You gotta think about that with people. It's like, okay, what's my history with this person? What's my connection? How honest are we with each other? And I feel like that's what your relationship will start to be. Like,
I guess some
you
people,
can't put the
some
same
people just
stigmas
need,
on each situation.
Yeah, but it doesn't even have to be stigma. Some people just need like clarification of what the commitment is. Like some people need a word for that commitment.
When you say engagement, marriage, boyfriend and girlfriend, that's commitment.
And that's the part I'm lost on, because from my stance, I feel like
it just has a stigma
if you need those titles, it's like you don't have a full understanding of communication with that person.
Yeah.
You need a title to fulfill some shit that you got because your girlfriend was like, you know, I'm engaged. So you're like, fuck, this nigga I'm fucking with, he need to do something.
Yeah.
It's not genuine, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm at the point where I'm like getting to know somebody and I like care about somebody to where it's like, it's cool. I don't give a fuck about no titles ever. Because we got a full understanding, full honesty, communication, or whatever. Yeah. And I feel like as people, we got to step away from that because it's a lot of subconscious, like, shit that's buried and that you put on other people that don't have nothing to do with your relationship. It's just because you're on Snapchat, on Instagram, watching movies and hell of shit. You're like, well, they're married and they're engaged and they're together and they're doing this. And you don't focus on what you really have to offer in your situation.
Yeah, true that, though. True that.
That makes a lot of sense. It's crazy. Yeah, it's like people are just... There's so much focus on, like, this title means this, and this.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
Like every little
Instead
thing.
of
like,
this, and this means this title.
It's like,
it's
okay,
reversed.
cool. It's like, it almost kind of like reminds me of like sales and stuff too.
Exactly.
You know, people are worried about making money, but they're not even focused on the whole process, which is the base, you know, the main foundation. Like, they don't even care about the building, the relationship, etc., all that stuff. They just want, okay, cool. I was like, all right, I'm looking for a wife. And then, like, I go, 1 year, boom, 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 I get married. Next year, divorced.
Because you already have
you
already have your, like, assumption of a wife, and you already, like, you have your standards of a wife, so you just insert a girl.
Yeah.
And it's not really your connection with that girl. It's like, I feel like we should be more open as people and just, like, be like, oh, like, they have a genuine connection. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's more like just a goal. Like, all of a sudden, you know, like, let's say if I want to lose 20 pounds, I starve myself to lose 20 pounds, but then, fuck, I get fat again. It's like I'm back to square one, you know? Like, it's like, shit, I'm single again. It's like, what the fuck did I waste all that time for, you know?
There's no foundation.
It's like, you're not building that relationship. You ain't even trying to get to know your partner at all.
I feel like we should take the titles off and we should genuinely get to know each other and genuinely, like, we want to call each other hot sauce and pepper. That's what it is. Like, we doing our own thing. You know what I mean? Ketchup and mustard, we fucking with it. Okay?
It's just fucked up.
It don't have to be boyfriend, girlfriend, engaged, husband, wife.
Yeah, but it's crazy that you can't even use that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sharita woke.
Because it's so bad.
You hella woke.
Be your life.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks though that like these terms that like our parents and grandparents, great grandparents grew up on actually meant something to us. It don't mean shit now.
Yeah,
it means nothing.
We're
like back in the day when you was in a relationship, like let's say back in the fucking 50s or whatever,
you gotta go through that.
Meant something.
Well, you didn't have no platform to go look at something that would take away from what that meant.
Yeah, but
you just had your community and
okay, but what I'm saying is that it sucks that now it don't mean shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Back then it meant something. Now it don't mean nothing.
That's your wife. Come on, bro. We gotta go fuck these bitches.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You know,
keep running into these hoes.
And when it comes down to it, I feel like titles only come from two places and two places only. One of them is pressure, and then the other one is it's going to be easier with this person,
like
which is why everyone breaks up, everyone gets divorced. The pressure comes from what you see on the outside world and from your family. Oh, you come home every year and you don't have nobody, so everyone's pressuring you to be with someone, so you force a relationship. The other one is it's going to be easier. We got married because it's going to be easier for our taxes. We can help with our children. It's like people are not. So AK-47 Studios, he said that a title was just a cover of a book.
Period.
That's the beginning.
Where is he at? Come on, brother. You still on here?
That's the beginning.
Shit.
That's the beginning of
this
everything.
book ain't got no cover.
No cover because I don't fuck
That's
with
what
titles.
fucking with.
I don't need a title.
That was deep, Sean.
So when it comes down to it, in a nutshell, titles are only there for all of the wrong reasons. You're forcing a title before you're forcing a connection. If you can't force that connection, what's the point of having the title?
Don't jump in no relationship.
It makes no sense whatsoever. And then to go back off of what you said earlier, Samson, that when you are being respectful to your significant other, like I just got off work, I'm going here with the homeboys. The issue with that nowadays is the one time you don't do that, all interrogation starts. Why didn't you do this? What was you doing? What was going on?
everything is video now. So everyone's like Marco Polo, for example. Shout out Marco Polo. If you hit someone on Marco Polo and you've only been hitting each other back and forth on the video app, and then you text them, first thing you're going to get back is, why didn't you Marco Polo me? Because they're thinking about they're thinking about the negative because they're only thinking about the title and not the communication. Maybe I can't Marco Polo you because I'm in a meeting, but I'm texting you. Why don't you appreciate that? And both ways, male or female. But that's the biggest issue with the title, that we've lost the strength, like Vale said, of what a title is. It's all just because all my friends from high school are married now and I'm not, so now I'm a problem. You've been living a great life before you looked at everybody else's Instagram who's married.
Yeah.
And then now you've seen it, and it's like, oh, I need to get married right now.
Yeah.
And then that's the biggest issue with the whole title situation, and then with things changing.
I was gonna say, when you dealing with somebody and you one way and all this type of shit, y'all connecting, y'all bonding, y'all whatever, and then the moment y'all get in a relationship, you get comfortable. You stop doing all the same shit you was doing before. You
Right.
stop treating the person
Right.
how you was treating them before.
Straight
That's
up.
the shit that when you in that shit and that shit happen,
Yeah.
that's the shit you be like, see what I'm talking about? This
That's
why
like
I don't
false
want to be in a
advertisement.
relationship.
Yeah,
That's
false
why I don't
advertisement.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
false
You know
advertisement.
what I'm saying? But that's what
Yeah.
happens. That's why people be like, we don't need no
Yeah.
commitment, because they so used to people saying, well, you know, when you get in shit changed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True
That
that.
person stopped acting like this. So it's like, you know?
I'm huge on motivation, and my thing is like, you got to keep pushing to get to the top.
Yeah.
So your top is, he my boyfriend now, she my girlfriend now. So now I can chill because I have
I'm
nowhere
comfortable
else to
now,
go.
yeah.
That's the top.
And then once I get bored,
Yeah.
I'm gonna build a new mountain, which is engagement.
Yeah.
And then when I get to engagement, it's like, I'm good again.
Yeah.
You know, no one is continuing to push for the
Nah, they
communication.
get in it and be like, shit, you already my girlfriend,
I
I'm my
got
boyfriend,
it.
I'm
Yeah,
cool.
I already
good.
got
I don't need to do nothing
Yeah.
else.
I-
You see, that's how
That's
shit
true.
start fucking up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Straight
that's
up,
true.
though.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with my boy about that too. It was just like, you know, like just like dudes, like on the first date, they be opening doors for the girl
Yeah, you
and all that
sweet
stuff.
motherfucking
And
life.
it's almost like we came to a point where we're just like, if you're not gonna do it every single time you're with your girl, don't do it at all.
Don't even start that
Don't
shit.
even start doing
Don't
it.
start it.
Yeah,
Because
don't even start texting her good morning in the morning.
No.
If you
Don't
ain't
start.
gonna be doing that
You
shit.
gonna hear about it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
it's
telling
like
you good
whatever
morning.
you do, you better do it.
Hey,
All right, so okay,
You
so
know,
let
you
me
better
let me
continue, or else
Yeah.
it's false advertising.
Let me-
like,
let me
for
play
real.
devil's
Be that
advocate.
same person that person's met. Like,
let me
don't
play
do
devil's
that.
advocate on this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's say that I feel like being extra for 2 weeks, but then the next 2 weeks I don't feel like being extra. Like, and then I go back to it. Like, what if that's because I mean I feel like as humans, as people, like we go through our own emotions,
Of
we go
course,
through our
right.
own moods.
Yeah.
So we can't be one way all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
Right.
what do you say to the people that's that way? You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Then
the
that's
days
different,
that,
yeah.
you have your ups and downs. You have
Of
that
course.
those days that you may not do it. The way I look
Don't
at it,
go
it's
out.
almost like going back to go like training and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some days I'm tired, I don't want to go work out. But you know what? I still do it, and it ends up being a great ass workout.
Oh, fuck
But
it.
then
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
certain days where I have a flu, I'm sick, maybe a family passed away or
Mm-hmm.
something. You know, something threw me off so much. Then it's like, hey, you know what? I'm sorry.
Take
Like
your
I
time
messed
off.
up. Like this is
Yeah.
what I'm just gonna be straight up with my girl and just be like, look, I fucked up. This is what's going on in my life, and it just continue. You know what I'm saying? Like
You're
one or
on
two
it.
times, unless
Yeah.
that girl's like
You're
completely
on it.
crazy,
Yeah.
you know, like she ain't supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be with her. Anybody with a normal mentality should be able to understand and accept that sympathy words like, oh shit, you know, my dude needs me right now.
Yeah.
He ain't like, you know,
He's
maybe
not his
his
normal
grandma
self.
just passed away or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
bad happened, or maybe he just got fired from his job. You know, instead of automatically like, why you cheating? Where you going?
Yeah,
What
that's-
doing?
if you-
that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, that's extreme.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
extreme.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
that's a
that's-
sign
that's
of
when you
like,
gotta go.
yeah, like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
person's
okay.
crazy. yeah, like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
partner's crazy.
Yeah, I would just
maybe you shouldn't
kind of
fuck with
coming
that
from.
one.
I was just kind of coming
Nah,
from
yeah, I
like,
get what you're
yeah.
saying.
you know, like just the average person, because I know me. Like if I'm talking to a girl, I might want to do a lot one moment. The
Mhm.
next moment, I might just want to be, you know,
Mhm.
chill, like
Mhm.
kickback.
And that should
So-
be fine, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's kind of, it's really hard for me to be the exact same way every single time, because then I'm bored.
Yeah.
And then it
You know
becomes
what I mean?
phony.
Yeah, it's
It
like I'm
becomes
faking
phony.
it.
Yeah.
You
But
know, faking
when
it.
I say change, I'm saying like, you know, not like, because you're not going to always be like, oh, you know, let's do this. No, you're not going
Yeah.
to always be like that. But when you completely just shut everything off and that's just
Oh,
what
you
it
show
is.
the real you.
You show the real
Oh,
you,
okay,
then we
okay,
have a
yeah,
problem. Because
yeah.
I'm not gonna always be
Yeah.
the mood one to do
Yeah,
some shit.
then
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
You
false
know, that's like
episode.
if somebody get together and before y'all was in a relationship, y'all had like date nights or some shit like that. Y'all keep the shit going.
Yeah.
Then you get in a relationship. Then you just cut the shit completely the fuck
Date night at
off.
all.
Yeah, then all of a sudden,
Everything gone.
Fridays
Like,
is
motherfucker,
like
you
Yeah,
talking to me.
that's your
Yeah.
but yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
This
saying?
Burger King burger look nothing like the commercial.
You know what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying? Like that's when it becomes like, well, damn, this was our moment when we had our time
Yeah.
because we gotta go to work, we gotta do this. Like you get it?
I feel like that's when the hard part comes in, which is communication.
Yeah.
Like VEEZY said, sometimes I don't feel like doing it all the time.
Yeah.
So then communicating that and hoping that she will reciprocate what you're saying is
Right.
the hard part.
Yeah.
My thing is that I'll give a woman everything.
Mm.
That's just me. I'm not gonna open your door because you got two arms.
All right, yeah.
You gotta be independent. Somehow, you gotta fucking figure this shit out.
Use the hands.
I'll unlock the motherfucker for you, but you can open the door by yourself.
Right,
and if you
right.
need me to do it for you every time you do it, we don't need to be together. And that's just point blank, period.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, my biggest issue is that I'll be myself, or I'll be the same person 100% of the time. But as soon as you put the toilet paper roll on the opposite way, and I tell you don't do it that way, and then you tell me that you want to do it this way, but you don't want to buy a new toilet paper roll, I'm not opening shit. I'm not doing shit because I'm in my feelings now.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
irritated. So that's the only time that I would change. If it's like not me telling her to do something, but asking her like, "Oh, sweetheart, you know, I know you put the toilet paper roll this way. I'm only using toilet paper roll because it's fucking petty as fuck,
Yeah.
and that's what all fights are over, petty bullshit.
Petty shit.
But it's like
This nigga just said, sweetheart.
sweetheart, can you please just put the toilet
You
paper
know that
roll?
ain't so.
Like I want to pull the toilet paper down. I don't want to have to pull it up. Okay, so if you can just do it that way. And she's like, well, nigga, when I grew up, like it was this way. Well, bitch, buy another fucking toilet paper roll. Okay, buy another spot and put your shit that you want to pull up. Pull it down.
Yeah, niggas ain't rocking with that pull up shit.
I don't want to pull up, bro. I don't
No,
want to pull
you're
up.
right. It's the
No.
communication.
Nah.
Just the communication.
AK said toilet paper roll only goes one way.
Is that AKA?
Yeah, AK from work.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
gang.
Shout out to the game. So I feel like that was a super good topic, super good subject that we brought up.
Yeah.
That was deep.
It
Shout out
was.
to y'all.
That was a good one.
It
I like that
was
one.
super deep, which is making me feel bad about the other topics that we have available because they probably ain't as deep as these motherfuckers. So, are you eating on camera? With your old ass. You take an intermission.
She said she had these bathrooms. She can buy food.
Yeah. You know?
People lie. That's a lie right there. See what I'm saying? Get a little
Yeah.
shit.
I did use the bathroom.
She got avocado rice. So we gonna keep it pushing. And we're gonna move to the next subject. Again, I'll take over her spot. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. Like I said before, I really appreciate everyone DMing me what they have to say. But fucking stand up on your toes and stand behind your words.
Period.
Get behind that shit and then comment below and let everybody know what you're thinking so we can discuss further.
And we want all facts.
We went off.
Don't come with that bullshit now.
I don't know how to say cap or no cap. I don't know how to do that
No
yet.
cap.
It's okay.
No
Como
cap.
se dice? Como
No
se dice
cap.
cap en español?
No cap. Got it.
No
Got
cap.
it. Okay.
I'ma
So
teach you.
we're gonna go ahead and move. I guess this one will kind of be a perfect thing to jump into. Is I've noticed. I don't want to say that I feel, but I've noticed that I feel like a lot of men don't compliment their women.
Period.
Just because I hear it all the time, and what made me think of is that most men probably don't compliment their woman because they don't want to lose their woman. They're afraid that if I tell you, baby,
Can I speak first? You know?
when
I
you're
want
done
to go
eating.
second on this one.
Okay.
I'm not about
I
eating.
feel like
I go first on this one too.
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
go.
I feel like
I ain't gonna lose track of this
We
one.
can do this together if you want to get on camera in the contest.
Hey, in the contest.
No.
I feel like
I gotta work for that.
I
You
feel
feel
like
like they'll
if,
lose they.
well, the reason I say
I
that
want to
is
say,
like,
you know
They
what?
don't
No.
stop.
if a man tells his woman all the time, baby beautiful, he has that fear in the back of his mind because he's insecure that she's gonna go outside and she's gonna feel like I'm beautiful, I can get anybody I want. Then he'll lose her.
City girls.
So then she hopping in the DMs, she going to Starbucks, and she going to fucking Pete's all
This is
the
a little
time
exaggerated, but
Yeah.
it's just to paint a picture.
now. A
I
little.
got something to say.
That no,
I
I never.
never-
You know why I'm
Okay.
looking like
I
that?
call
'Cause
dibs.
that's
I
like.
call dibs. I call dibs.
I'm
You know
talking
what?
to my cousin real quick. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Go ahead.
I'm saying I'm looking like that because that's a really different perspective. I've never heard it like that.
Well, you know what the fuck
I
I've been
appreciate
through.
No, but I'm saying like for
Hey,
you to.
Charlotte McGain.
She about to
Yeah,
get
Charlotte
Don't
McGain,
make
this is all
everything about
recorded,
you.
Charlotte
It's not
McGain.
about you. It's about everything. But I'm saying
But
like
your
you would
turn.
think that
Charlotte
people
McGain
just
to
like
God.
when dudes do that, it's like I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I called my turn first, but whatever.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's
Yeah.
different. You know?
So the
People
way,
on camera, y'all see me call my turn.
the way we gonna process this is Laisha says she want to go first,
That's where we
aka
go.
Dude,
she
like,
Laisha now because she don't know.
Yeah, she don't know how to shut this.
She gonna go first, and then VZ gonna go second, and then Samson after that, and then Lil Bounce Out. And
Say
then
my name right.
Bounce out.
Little baby bounce out.
Thank you.
Lil Baby Bounce Out.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be a baby?
Sorry.
It
That's
just
what's wrong with you, though.
it rings. What
It
you
go
mean?
crazy, nigga.
Little baby, it go crazy, nigga. Hey.
It's LBBO.
Yeah.
LBBO.
LBBO, nigga.
I don't play
Wait,
with
Lil
LBBO.
Baby.
Libo.
My shit go
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
Nah, let's just keep little
Y'all
baby
hella
bounce out.
bad,
So
though.
that,
Oh wait, man, don't go crazy.
that's the kind of perspective that I have, that
That's deep.
insecure men are scared to lose
Period,
their women
period,
if they
period,
make
period.
them feel like they are
Period.
what they really are.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
we gonna go ahead with
Or what
your,
they think they are.
what they think they are.
Oh shit,
Okay.
it's real.
She putting her foot down. She ain't
Yeah.
playing.
She'll never put her foot down, so it's real. Respect.
So go for it.
So I was in a
Yeah.
very I was in a long-term relationship with somebody that made me feel like it wasn't okay when people were like, "Oh my gosh, she's dope," because it was out of insecurity, you know. So where it's like I didn't get that every day. Like, you're beautiful, you're amazing, and then when other people would be like, "Wow, bro, like you're dope, your girl is super dope, like she's amazing," when I got back home, I would hear it like, "Don't let them pump your head up and what they want. It was out of insecurity, you know. So I didn't get to the point myself where I can feel like, "Hey, you dope, you amazing, And it took for me it's the difference between insecure men and secure men. You can be as secure as you want as a woman, but once you decide to commit and love somebody, that's gonna change your perspective. If they're not open to be like, yeah, my girl's dope as fuck, no, what the fuck, who know? So in a situation where I meet somebody that's like, could tell me every second of the day, you dope, you beautiful, you amazing, whatever, blah blah blah, and it's just like that's when I started to realize the difference. Okay, this man wasn't okay with me being beautiful and dope and amazing because it was intimidating. He had to keep me in a control, had to keep me like, okay, no matter what they said to you, might really complimented you, when we get home, I'm gonna let you know, don't let that go to your head, blah, 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 whatever. And it's a real thing. I don't know how many people can relate. But I didn't notice it. I was just like, dang, let me just check myself because blah, blah, blah. But realistically, a healthy relationship is somebody that's comfortable and confident with telling you that you're beautiful, amazing, and dope every day.
Facts.
It's really, I've experienced the different situations, and it's really facts that a man that's not complimenting you, I mean, it don't gotta be every day. I mean, if your man really fuck with you, you got a relationship, and he tell you like, damn, you need to get your hair done, he fuck with
That's
you.
a real nigga.
You know what I mean? Like,
So-
he fuck with you.
Back.
If he don't say nothing,
Look, your friend
if he don't
with
say
that shit
nothing,
control.
right? Like, if he don't say nothing, he don't fuck with you.
He fake.
He telling you like, sis, like, your legs ain't shaved, you about to go to this club, like, come on, babe, like, I got you, I bought you a razor, like, let's fuck with it. You know what I mean? he care about you.
Oh, that nigga love you.
He love
I ain't
love.
nowhere. I
That's
ain't
the same
shaving
nigga that's
shit.
a compliment you. Just saying he got saying it every day. He
Nah.
really making sure you on point.
Facts.
So don't take this as older nigga gotta be like when you make up like you're the most beautiful thing in the world. Like you don't gotta do that. But I'm saying it's the difference between a hater nigga that's insecure and a nigga that's secure.
Facts.
The nigga that's secure gonna make sure you're on point and gonna be like,
Yeah,
babe,
yeah.
you don't not try to fix that real quick. You know what I mean? Like you beautiful. Like you, and when you get dressed, he like, oh shit. How the fuck I get to go out with you? Okay.
Yeah.
It
Facts.
ain't even gotta be
But you
necessarily
gotta
about appearance either. It could be just complimenting your woman about the things she doing.
Your
Like,
mindset.
entrepreneur, like if she's an entrepreneur, whatever she doing as far as like, you know, being a businesswoman or whatever, like even with a man being a businessman, like niggas want compliments for that shit.
Yeah,
Like, I
and
see
that's
you
another
for your
thing.
job,
Real
you know what I'm saying?
side commercial, real quick. Women, don't get it fucked up. Men like compliments too.
Yeah.
I hate when women get into a deep down point of like, oh my god, I'm a woman, and you have to say, no, bitch, this nigga look good. Tell him he look good.
Yeah.
And that's where y'all got it fucked up at. And y'all want to complain? Don't complain if you ain't never complimented your nigga. You don't compliment him. You don't gas him up. You don't got no right to fucking complain. When the last time you told him he look good? When the last time you told him he work hard? When the last time you told him he doing his thing?
Yeah.
Question yourself before you question your man. Because you fucking up if you really think about it.
Period.
That's
Perfect.
true.
We like that.
Validation
We like
goes
that.
a
Yeah,
long way.
facts.
100%.
Yeah, it ain't just about appearance, it's about what they doing. Like, give
Facts.
compliments.
Facts.
Shit. I see
Right.
you working hard, baby.
So
Real
we gonna push to.
Damn, I don't know how I'm supposed to come after that one,
Hey,
man. That was
hey,
all out. Brrr, shit, the whole clip on that joint.
Come
He
on,
said-
Mufasa.
Yeah.
Come on, Mufasa.
No, I agree 100% with everything you just said. I think it's just insecure men that don't compliment their women because they think that someone else is going to notice and then snatch them away. That's some sucker shit. Like
That's
that's
some cornball ass
that's
shit.
cornball.
Right.
You a lame ass nigga if you on some shit like that.
Big fact.
But I do think that maybe some guys probably censor their compliments because they may fear that the woman may take advantage of that. You know what I mean? Like a friend of mine, he was dating a female and he was like super nice to her in the beginning, but he got so nice to the point where she turned into an asshole and kind of just took advantage of that. And was kind of like, nigga, whatever. Like, nigga, I know you like me. You ain't never going nowhere, so I can do whatever I want, basically.
Went to that cocky stage.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Went to that cocky stage.
Yeah, so it's like,
shady.
so I do think that guys may kind of censor the amount of hype they give just because of fear of that shit happening to them.
Yeah. And can I pause you real quick,
You know
just so we
saying?
can clarify? Can I pause you real quick?
Yeah.
Men, if you feel like you gotta censor your amount of complimentness, she ain't the one for you. Yeah. Because if you don't get the gratification from complimenting a woman, if your woman, I don't mean to be explicit, but if the more compliments you get, if you don't start getting your dick sucked more, she ain't the one for you. You know what I mean? If you don't get no results from the compliments, is she not the one?
Fact.
So you gotta recognize that as a man, as much
Fact.
as you like her, bitch, I'll gas you the fuck up and I'm not getting nothing back. She not the one
bitch,
for
fuck
you.
your compliments. I ain't complimenting you then.
Right. So I feel like some guys fall to the thing because women play
Facts.
games and they be like, oh, yeah, I love you when they want to. But if you feel like your compliments ain't going nowhere and you just gassing this bitch up so she can go live her life, it's not about you. Don't feel like you're doing nothing wrong. It's her. Because if you gassing the right female up, that's gonna be reciprocated.
For sure.
And you gonna feel good. Like, I gas my woman up, she gassed me up, we here with it.
Yeah.
So that's a good indicator to be like, she ain't the one.
Yeah. I just think
that's true.
Just based off of shit that I've seen, that I feel like that's probably a reason why guys don't. I don't like when we have these conversations. I don't really like to just dive into it directly about how I feel.
Yeah.
I just try to tap in on other ways too, just in case the viewers may feel differently. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm speaking for someone that's watching. Maybe I'm speaking for fucking no one. Who knows? You know what I mean? But I just like to try to approach it in all different angles. But
that's true.
I just, maybe that is the reason. But
and women have to stop being one-sided.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Oh, you not giving me this attention. You ain't doing this.
It's so easy because women get carried to in society like, oh, sis, waiting to exhale type shit. Bitch, do your job. Period.
Then when a nigga turn around like, well, did you compliment me? Did you tell me this? No.
Do your job. Do your job.
Yeah. You gotta stop being one-sided. You have to stop.
Yeah, because the relationships take two people to do it.
Yeah. For some women think,
somebody's always playing a victim here.
Right.
And then, unfortunately, there are a lot of women that went through abusive relationships. And Sharita, I'm sorry that you actually went through something like that because that's fucked up. Like, nobody should be belittling you like that and constantly, like, beating you mentally.
Right.
Luckily, he's not beating you physically, but, mentally, he still fucks people in the head, too.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's just like guys go through abusive relationships, too. So, it's like, a lot of times is like, the way I look at it, like, I personally don't really like giving compliments like every single day because sometimes I feel like it loses its value.
It shouldn't be an effort thing though. It should be natural.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you chilling, you like, damn girl, you pumping. That's different.
But at the same time, everyone's personality is different though.
Yeah.
Everybody don't have that spicy.
A motherfucker
you know what I mean?
You looking bad as fuck as you look at you.
Everybody don't have that hype like, damn, shorty, I see you.
Yeah.
Everybody don't pop off like that.
That's true.
Some people might, I don't know.
Just look at you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think about it to themselves.
Yeah. But also, like what you said too, compliment is not always like just about physical appearance too.
Right, it's true.
You be like, damn, girls, like I'm impressed. Like, man, you working this many hours. You coming home. You already cleaned up the house. You got dinner ready. It's like, damn, dude, I'm fucking. I appreciate that.
The appreciation,
So it's just showing the appreciation, and then like over time, like sometimes I feel like people in general, regardless of guys or girls, they forget to compliment their partner because like you just get comfortable, and then you kind of take advantage of the situation, or you don't appreciate it as much anymore. Yeah, you take it for granted. There you go, and then it's just like later on, like everything starts dying, and then you don't even realize it. You're like, oh shit, when was the last time I said my girl? Then you get to complaining. You don't tell me this no more. Yeah. When was the last time I thanked her for, doing the dishes or something
Right.
like that. You
And
know,
I feel
it's
like a lot of things we gotta stop looking at it as men and women. We all human beings. Like at the end of the day, women always be like, I'm a girl and I fucking have periods. Like niggas men go through stuff too. Like men be going through some shit. Like they be stressed out too, just like us. Like girl, forget the men women thing. Like this is another human being that you're involved with. The same shit you going through, male or female. This nigga going through it too. He might be stressed out. He might have anxiety. He might be frustrated. He might be nervous about some shit.
Yeah.
You stop looking at it as a male and female. Like this your people. This your partner. This your partner. You fuck with him, so check on him. Like, bro, you good? Like, you stressed? Like, I know what happening at work. Women always like, well, he's the man and I'm the female. It's not like that.
Like
We
that.
all human
That's
beings.
why shit fail.
And we gotta take care of each other. Like, bro, you good? You sure you good? I know work was long, nigga. You was acting like you was tired. You good?
Yeah.
Don't just think like, oh, because men are men, but at the same time, they're human beings. Like, we all be going through some shit. But men are like men, so they cover it up. Like, they might be stressed about some shit at work, and bitches say like, hey, he's acting different. He cheated on me. Oh, bitch, his boss getting on his fucking ass.
Yeah, ain't got
That
nothing to
That
do
nigga
with
is
that.
always complaining every time you go to work. So the nigga frustrated. So if you ask him questions, be concerned, maybe you know. Instead of thinking he worried about another bitch, he might be just worried about work. Or his partner might have played him. His partner was supposed to go on a trip with him to fucking San Diego and he catted, so he might be frustrated. If you talk to your man more and be considerate, then maybe you know. Girls automatically go to, oh, he fucking with another bitch because that's what they see in social media, movies, and all that.
Yeah.
Bitch, ask him about his day.
How the fuck was his day? Do you know?
Nope.
You know that he only slept 2 hours because he was on Facebook?
She
No.
didn't know that because she was worried about her
He
goddamn
was on
self.
Facebook.
Shit. That's how it be.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Because remember, like, what we were talking about earlier, before, like, we started this whole podcast, like, how a lot of guys, they just tend to, well, guys and girls, you know, like, the majority do people wrong. Well, I wouldn't say the majority. There's a small percentage of, like, all these dumbasses that are just ruining the names for both genders.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
They're just ruining the
Talk
names.
about it, player.
And it's just like,
Talk about it.
it's like now, I started at -50 and I got to climb my ass out of this. I got to climb myself out of this hole that apparently was dug because of somebody else and stuff, you know? And then it's just like the same thing with women too. It's like we see like a lot of women hoeing out and doing all that stuff too.
Hoeing out.
But then at the same time, it's like the majority of women aren't like that. There's a percentage of women that are like that. So then, but then it also leads like the women the bad name and everything, and then all the men cheating and stuff makes it seem like all the guys out there are cheating. All the guys out there are
Especially when it's highlighted.
Yeah, and it's just like, fuck, dude.
And you're dealing with the same type
It's like we're both
struggling.
struggling, regardless of male or female. We're trying to beat what society thinks that we're supposedly all about. You know, like all men are lying cheaters, all women are lying cheaters, etc. It's just like, fuck, dude, we can't even trust each other.
Yeah, what the fuck is we doing?
We're all judging.
And that's my biggest thing now. Like, I understand that a lot of women have been through a lot, and a lot of men have been through a lot. Like, for example, the last girl that I was talking to, and I figured, oh, it's cool, you know, everything's good. We were talking for 3 months. We got into a random argument for no reason whatsoever. Come to find out, she has a fiance who's been overseas working. And she got a fiance, and he's been overseas working. And then people ask me like, oh, you're a man, why do you have trust issues? I seen a post the other day of a girl saying, like, when is it going to be okay for men to be able to express their feelings?
Period.
Like, men are not supposed to cry. Men are supposed to take care of everything. But at the same time, I hate to bring up a deep subject, but the Me Too Act. Like, women are like, I'm just as strong as men. But yet, you still got to go cut the grass and take the garbage out because you a man.
I'm not cutting shit.
Like, I understand that the grass got to be cut. I'll cut it. Doesn't matter. But don't say you got to do it because you're a man. But we need to get equal pay because we equal rights. That's the thing. If you want to be equal as men, then take the garbage out and cut the grass too.
I take garbage out.
And that's you live.
Alright, I'm not. Go ahead.
That's the whole thing. It's like I have severe trust issues.
Oh, damn, that's deep
I
shit.
have severe trust issues with any woman because I don't trust them, period. And then women have the same thing. So if any female comes to me and wants to talk to me, or I want to go talk to a female that's been hurt, it's going to be 2 times harder for us to grow.
Because y'all both hurt.
Because we both hurt. And in a nutshell, what needs to happen is I need to not only have that conversation, but let go of let go of the past of what's going on. Because
How gonna do you like that on camera?
how can I grow with anybody if I'm continuously living where the pain was?
Period.
Y'all better listen to my cousin.
If I'm still there, then there's no way that I can connect with anybody. And you know, do you fucking? Oh, okay. I'm gonna let all my walls down and I'm gonna get hurt again. Okay, go.
It's not easy.
You don't fuck with me. It's not easy at all. So I dive into the podcast. I dive into Go For It. I dive into my job. I dive into talking shit to OG VEEZY. Like it's like life is. I mean, me and VEEZY, we talk big shit, and we can both handle it, which is fire. And I feel like some part of that shit talking is us releasing all of the bullshit that we had to deal with before. There's not a lot of people that we can talk shit to. Fucking Dume Sotue Samson, I can talk shit to him for fucking ever, and he can do the same to me. And then after, we'll have the greatest time forever.
Real friends.
My cousin Lil Baby Bounce Out. I've been calling her Pam and BDB for the rest of her whole life, and her hair is fire as fuck.
Thank you so
she
much.
Looks nothing like Pam. You know, me and my sister, we don't even fuck with each other.
at all.
But we love each
It's
other.
smoke on site all the time.
And I always feel like that's a small part of the pain that we're dealing with, releasing it a little by little, being able to have people that can surround us, and we can release the positive aggression towards.
We all can understand.
We all can understand. And
You said a real sentence.
Thank you so much.
and that's how life is now. That like non-trusting. I want to be able to trust a woman. Yeah. I want to be able to be with a woman. I want to be able to give her everything. Okay, so I've said this before. VEEZY said, "Bro, I hope you don't never get a woman, nigga, because you can't cook like this for us."
The right woman gonna.
That was a joke, though. Let's disclaimer.
Yeah,
that was
disclaimer.
a joke.
It was a joke.
To be honest, I thought the joke was fucking hilarious.
It was.
Like,
we all laughed.
Hey, look,
See,
my
I
nigga.
laughed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, look, my nigga. Look, you gotta chill out on getting a wife, my nigga.
Yeah.
Goddamn it, cooking around this bitch is a little bit too good.
Yeah.
She gonna have to wait. You understand me, boy?
Yeah.
But yeah, so continue.
I feel like the right woman is gonna be like, I fuck with your bros. We gotta do it, and they're all together.
What?
Nah, see, by that time though, I mean, bro gonna be around, but bro got his own wife. You know what I mean? So,
But y'all gotta
so it's
accept
gonna
that
be like
same
other
time.
shit going on.
She gotta go through
That was
levels.
a
It's
joke for,
levels
like,
to the
current
shit.
time.
It's
Yeah,
levels
yeah.
to the shit though.
Huh?
It's levels to the shit at this point.
It gotta be.
Like she gotta make it through the levels.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She gotta make it through the parents.
So how
the
do
sisters,
you
the
know
bros.
though when you want to let down that guard, like with that person?
I feel like there is no way to know when to
like,
let it down. You just have to make that decision to take the leap.
You gotta feel it.
You've been at the end of
Leap
the
of
cliff.
faith.
You've been at the end of the cliff, or you've been on top of the wall, waiting to jump to the other side.
God damn.
So you've been so it's a cliff with a wall on top of it, and then you was looking at the wall for a minute on the cliff. Then you got to the top of the wall.
Who the
so you
fuck
can
gonna put
see
a wall on?
I
over
know
the
I'm
cliff.
stuck on the wall because
So
I'm not getting over that
when-
damn wall.
I'm not gonna get on the wall and I'm put it. If it's a wall
Shout
on the
out,
cliff, I'm not
doing
getting on it.
I got
It's
time,
already a
son.
cliff. Who the fuck will put a wall on it?
Fuck.
I'm not doing it.
That's too
No,
many shit.
who had the time to make this fucking wall on
Who
this
gonna
thing?
build a wall on the cliff?
That's
You
just
might
stupid.
forget me on that motherfucker.
The,
'cause I ain't
the government open again. There's walls everywhere.
Fuck.
God damn it! Like I feel like you have to be able to be not afraid to take that leap and hope you have a parachute on. Knowing you didn't put the parachute on, you gotta hope that there's a bungee cord or a parachute at the bottom. And if
Yeah.
you hit the fucking ground, then you gotta start all over.
Just
So
Yeah, you just
Okay.
gotta be able to handle the ground
Right.
once you get there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a question.
gotta-
That was deep.
You gotta be able to pick yourself back up, because I feel like, I mean, I don't know 100%, but I just based off of the personalities that's in this room, I feel like we've all hit rock bottom before when it comes to the opposite sex.
Multiple
Like we've dealt with that shit before, and
Motherfucker ass.
you know, and you know, it's like you have to
I'm outta here.
you just have to know within that if shit goes left.
Hold on. Go ahead. I'm telling
Yeah, you just have to know within if shit goes left, you got you. You know what I mean? Like you got your own back, and you can repair yourself. However that is, like whatever your method is to repair yourself, you just have to know that you can do that. But you know, at the same time, it's like don't jump off that fucking cliff for everybody. 'Cause you can see the signs before you even get there.
Yeah.
And
Your
I
ass
mean,
on that cliff.
you run into the cliff, you can see the hazard signs
Yeah.
before you even jump. So
that's
it's like,
not a good idea.
nah.
I'm going back to the car.
Yeah, I'm back to the car. I'm
But
not-
that's true. That is
You know?
true. Hell
It is.
yeah.
And a lot of people, they will bypass the hazard signs. It's
Yeah.
like, I
Because
see,
they
I
think
see
about
the
other shit
problem.
with the person.
I see the problem, but I can fix this problem.
I can
Straight
fix.
And then now
Yes.
the whole stress is fixing it rather than getting the fuck away from it.
Now you mad.
And you know
Now
what's
you
crazy?
mad.
You know what's crazy? I had this conversation with a really good friend of mine, and
That's not in this room?
no, she's not in this room.
Damn.
No, she's not here.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that.
And it was about a relationship or whatever, right? And she was just talking to me about her situation and what's going on. I'm not going to air out her name and that stuff.
Right.
But you know, it's just like you know, people can be going through bullshit with the person, but they have like a glimpse of potential. Like they see the positive shit where it can go, and they're willing to go through all
And
the
can I
bullshit,
comment on that real quick?
hoping to get there.
Before you finish, 'cause I feel like your finish is gonna like finish what I gotta say. When you get with certain people, in the beginning, they will portray everything they want to be, and they get comfortable. So it's like you are at the point to where it's like, yeah, there is some fuck shit, but our first 2 years, I know the fuck the person is. So I'm just gonna bypass the fuck shit because I know what they presented. But at the same time, you can't discount the fact that this person knows what they're doing.
Yes.
How long
It's
you
like-
gonna hope for the
Right,
good
this
shit?
person knew they was doing that good shit,
Yeah.
and they're comfortable, so they like comfortable in doing some shit. And especially on the male part, it started to say sometimes as men, I'm not saying it's you or you,
No, I don't. I'm
You'll-
not taking none of this shit.
you'll
personally.
put
We'll get on
women
this
through
conversation.
shit to see how much she care about you. Now, let me do some fuck shit to her and see if she forgive me.
Nah, hey,
She fuck with me.
for real though.
She fuck with me.
That's,
And it's like,
that's real, but that's some dog ass shit though.
That's
like,
some
I,
dog-
it's some
I
dog
never,
ass
I
niggas.
never do no shit like that.
I was with a
You know what
dog
I
ass
mean?
nigga for a long time.
Nah, that's. I mean, I don't know
And I
what
forget
dog
I'm
ass
on
nigga you been
camera,
with,
but-
but that's some real shit. Like that shit does happen.
That's
They do it on
cornball shit.
purpose to be
Yeah.
like, let me see if she fuck with me.
That's some
Oh,
wild
she
ass
forgave
shit.
me for that. Niggas.
Ah!
But
Type of
at the
shit.
end of the day, I kind of feel like that type of shit, like someone that's willing to do that to someone, they don't mind losing them.
Period.
They don't mind it.
Yeah.
They don't mind it, because I know if I'm for me to even get to that level to jump off the cliff with you, I gotta want you to land with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna jump off that cliff and then be like, I'm gonna put her through some bullshit. Let me see if she just gonna pull her parachute before I pull mine.
Yeah.
Some dudes
fuck
got
that.
still doing stupid issues though.
Yeah.
Some dudes never had a chance to like have the love from their mom or have the love or be an example of how to love somebody and shit. So we gotta think about mental health too. Like a lot of people never they get into relationships without never seeing nothing like that in their life.
Yep.
They know they want
for
it,
sure.
but they
For
don't
sure.
know what the fuck to do. So,
So-
they so fucked up that it's like my mom didn't love me, my dad didn't love me, I never been in a
I
healthy
don't love
shit.
myself.
And it's like
I hate to cut you off, but at the same time, I talk to people all the time about assuming. If you've been through shit your whole fucking life, don't assume that the other person automatically knows that.
Exactly.
Based
You gotta
on your
communicate.
facial expressions, based on the way that
gotta
you're acting.
communicate.
You need to tell them what the fuck is going on in
Yeah.
order for them to understand and then process so we can continue to grow in this fucking book report. Like, don't just, I've been through a lot of shit, so he should know. Just because I said, oh, my family was rough. Bitch, my family was fucking rough
Yeah.
too. But don't
And just
fucking,
side note, if somebody been through some shit, it's not up to you to accept every fucking punch and all that.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I understand
Straight
people
up.
been through
Yeah.
shit, but it's not, you gotta have respect for yourself, and it's not on you to accept all they fucking shit.
Yeah.
Have understanding, but they have to be to the point where they're willing to work on treating somebody right.
Yes.
So they can recognize the problem and treat you right. They're treating you wrong and you're just accepting all this shit because, you know, oh, their parents don't love them,
Well,
bitches
they
and fuck
went
shit.
through this.
That's not the way to go. Don't be a punching bag for nobody.
No.
Period. I don't care if they've been dragged through the mud, Holocaust, slavery, anything. Fuck that.
You was
You don't
kidnapped
gotta
for 2
accept
weeks.
none of that shit. And if you start accepting it, it'll take you a long time to realize it's not okay to accept it.
Yeah, no, I tell
So
everybody.
recognize
Yeah.
it and be there for them. But recognize like, hey, I know you've been through that, but how about you start treating somebody right? I'm somebody else.
Yeah.
So it's not okay to accept no fuck shit, but
Just
you can
because somebody
communicate.
went through something. Like,
Exactly.
fuck no, I ain't signed up for that.
No.
I understand.
No, and I don't want to discredit people who have been through shit.
Yeah.
But if you've been through it, then say that so
Exactly.
so I can help you understand where I'm coming from and help you get out of that situation because that's what I want to do. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
y'all
look,
can help each other.
You look
Yeah.
good when I seen you. You look good on social media. So, you know, I'm attracted to you. So now that I'm attracted to you, now I feel like I want to grow with you. So help me understand what you've been through. And don't send me through the ringer when you think I'm not listening. So now I say I'm not going to take it to rest.
Now you
That's
look
going to
down
start
like a
a whole
crazy
nother
bitch.
fucking argument.
Yeah.
Then I don't want to fucking be with you. Like I said, put the fucking toilet paper roll down.
Okay.
Don't put it up.
Please, whoever got the toilet paper, get it together.
Do it right.
That's all I
Keep
gotta say. You ain't
passionate
playing
about
about
it.
this motherfucking toilet
Keep
paper.
passionate
Thank
about
you.
it. Do it right,
Nah,
please.
I'm dead serious. I want
That's
to pull
real shit,
down.
though.
I don't want to pull up.
Communication is
It's key with everything.
period.
It's key with everything.
Don't assume.
That is the word of the night.
Communication, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you gotta fucking communicate. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to. What we're gonna do is we're going to commence to try to wrap this thing up. We've been on for longer than an hour. I appreciate everyone who has stuck it out for us. The original topic has been a lot of subtopics, and it all comes down to women part 2 / relationship / life / what's the word of the night?
Communication.
You heard that, Beyonce? She woke up
You don't
like
know?
that. It's
You don't
crazy.
know?
It's good that you jumping on your splashing.
It's fucking crazy. So we had a lot of topics that we went over, and I'm super happy with today's podcast. I wish
Yeah.
they were all just like this, and it's fire. My sister, she lives out of state, and she came in. My cousin, she lives out of city, and she came in.
Out of city, I see you, baby.
Yeah, you know.
Out of city in this thing.
These two niggas, they live close by, so.
Oh, okay.
Don't even worry about it. But before we close out, does anybody have any other topics? Feel free. We can talk about it. It's good. We'll post it. Anybody have anything that has sparked during what we were talking about that you do want to bring to light, so more people can comment?
I just want to say, if any issue arises with you, like you fucking with somebody, you're like, I don't like this. Before you address them about it, address yourself.
Period.
Be like, what am I doing to bring out of them what I want in them? You know what I mean? Because I'm getting to know somebody, whatever, and I had to tell this person, like, look, anything you want from me, check yourself first. Because I check myself every time I think about something I want from you. So all y'all people, you want something from somebody, check yourself first. Make sure you're doing everything to bring that out of that person.
That's deep.
You know what I mean?
Period.
Right.
Straight up.
And I want to make sure, Samson, if you had any topics or concerns about the last subject we talked about that you additionally want to speak on, because after VEEZY contest is over, we about to hop on your contest. Keep
It's
it
going
a
to be a
buck.
lunch. We vlogging it.
Keep it a buck.
What contest?
Hey.
I got money for that.
It's a contest.
Oh, you know,
No, the
OG
viewer-
Easy's
no,
got
no.
a lot of money.
No.
Yeah.
The viewers. The viewers.
'Cause nobody has
leaving-
seen his
whoever's
face.
whoever's leaving the most fires comment, most fires. I don't even
Could win the
fucking know.
contest to
It's
meet
okay.
him.
We're not judging.
Okay, I appreciate that. But whoever's leaving the best, most exciting comment, you know,
Win a chance to meet him.
they win a chance to, you know, meet and greet.
For lunch
Oh.
and dinner.
Yeah.
He got the
Oh,
bag.
lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We haven't found a sponsor for the lunch and dinner.
So what we'll do is the sponsor is going to be
We can
for it.
coupon on the McDonald's app.
I was just about to say the sponsor is going to be for it. We can do a lunch at my restaurant of choice, and for it we'll cover it. If you want to do weekend shit, like you can use your credit card or call your mama. I'm not gonna shit. Like,
So small, baby, because of drinks.
If it's a birthday, we really got you. Because we got a club to give you a free bottle.
yeah, you can do all that shit on your time, but like over here we ain't doing none of that. But what I do want to close out with is, who do you want to be? This will be the last question of the night. So, when you approach a female or when you approach a male, who do you want them to be or hope for them to be? And women out there, you need to know who you are so you can stay in your fucking lane.
Period.
If you throwing it, then throw it. Don't fucking pretend you ain't throwing it because you watched Beauty and the Beast 400 times when you was 12, so you feel like you can't, you want a life.
And if he throwing it, catch it. Or if you know you want to catch it.
If you can catch, use a glove if you need to. The ones that stick, use that shit. But
Because some people that throw it need a glove to receive it.
But we will close it with, who do you want the opposite sex to be? I will go first in this one.
You saying the question or you giving answers? I thought it was.
I said a question first, and then now I'm gonna give my answer to
Alright.
my question. And the question is, when you meet someone else, what type of a person do you want them to be?
So my answer to that question is.
I feel like people should comment below. What do you want to be for him? If you're interested in him, comment below. Period.
Good luck.
You know what though? Someone told me that when someone asks you like, oh, you know, what you looking for in this person, blah, whatever, that you shouldn't give them everything that you're looking for in that person, because that's when it becomes phony. Because now I'm telling you what I want, so now you're gonna portray.
That's why I cut him off and I said, you interested in him?
It's funny you say that.
If you think you might have something he want, comment below.
And that's how I know that we related, because my answer to that question was, the person that I want to be with, I want them to match my energy.
Period.
It's a frequency.
That's it. If you can match my energy, then we can flow.
Yeah.
Y'all can vibe on the vibration of the frequency.
You know the vibes.
What do they say in New York?
Y'all see the fucking vibe.
Y'all see the fucking vibes.
Talk about it.
Where the vibes at, man?
No, that's real though. Like, you don't give everyone what you looking for in that person.
I want to be a model. They need to be.
You gotta just.
So that's my answer. Anybody want to go next?
Pull up in that demon on God.
I pull up with the Roy. 7 days a week, so fuck it. Give a shit.
Maybe 8, nigga.
8 days a week, goddamn. We know that what it is that I'm looking for and what I want. We're gonna go ahead and close out. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to say goodbye to all of the special viewers that are on YouTube and that are on Instagram.
Hey, Instagram.
Uncle VEEZY, I really appreciate you. Everyone else who hung on, I only got one viewer, so hey, you can go to YouTube.com/DECHON, DECHON. You can watch all the podcasts that we got. I want to appreciate everybody else here who is watching and who's gonna watch this video. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget that this video is sponsored by For It. You can go on Instagram at GoFightLiveForIt to purchase your merchandise. Slide in the DMs and then I'll make them on site, because that's how I get down, on site. So I want to say goodbye to everybody. I appreciate it. Everyone else can say goodbye to the fans.
Bye, y'all.
Little
baby bounce out, signing out. Make sure y'all like and subscribe.
Straight to signing out. LexiPink.com. Y'all ain't going out wear, swimwear, lingerie. Go shop.
Whatever you need, she got it for your lady.
Yeah.
Facts, man. Y'all already know who the fuck it is, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on,
Contest still going
OG
down.
VEEZY, what's happening, boy? Y'all can hit me at, you know what I mean, VELLPACINO. You know what I mean, on that Instagram thing. You heard me? Whoa.
Damn it.
LaShawn, I want to thank you for inviting me. I appreciate all the conversation with all you guys tonight. We definitely touched on a lot of good subjects. Like, I think it was definitely a good talk. So
Facts.
I just want to close it off. Just remember, like, communication is key.
Facts.
Be honest with yourself. What you said, match your energy. It's like, you know, when I look, it's like when you were telling me about that, I was all like, yeah, it's like I want a girl that's genuine, honest, all that stuff. Is because if I'm gonna give my 100%, I want her to give me 100%. And in a relationship, it takes two people to make one.
Period.
So it's not fair when one person is trying to build a relationship.
Right.
It's true.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
So, yet again, I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Tune in. I want to do another video next week, and I will do another video next week, regardless if I'm by myself or not. Feel free to listen. I have topics ready. Thank you very much.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Bounce out. Bounce out.
Well, baby, bounce out, dog.